Welcome everyone and thanks for joining me today. For this lesson we'll be drawing King Neptune from Spongebob Squarepants. Now I'm going to be demonstrating this drawing using the Sharpie fine point marker, but you're welcome to follow along with a pencil. So start all the way up towards the top center of the page. We're going to draw two ovals for the eyes. Just start with the middle, over toward the left, going up, down, and then back up towards the middle. Let's do the same thing on the right. Coming down, match the height, and then down towards the inside. Now I want to pull the pupils towards the inside. So on the left, draw a circle, do the same thing on the right. Let's add a small highlight circle on the top of each pupil, and we'll fill the bottom of the eyes in black. Now from here we're going to shift the nose over towards the right. So we're going to start from the right eye, bend this down and out, round out the nose, come across the bottom, and just curl that in on the left. Now just underneath the nose, we're going to draw a large curve for the mouth. Starting on the left, bend this down, just underneath the nose, and then back up. Now let's add in the lips. Starting from the side of the nose, we're going to follow that same curve going around the mouth, across the bottom, come up, and then in. And then we're going to tuck the beard in underneath the mouth, starting on the left side, curl this around, and then in toward the center. And then we're going to add a point, going up, curl this around, up towards the right. Let's add another point. And I'm just going to curl this up towards the end, come all the way around, just tuck that up underneath the mouth on the right. Let's go up to the top, just up above the eyes. We're going to add a curve for the eyebrows. Let's go back to the outside, go up higher in the middle, and then taper down towards the point. And we'll fill the inside of the eyebrows in black. Now just up above the eyebrows, we're going to draw the edge of the crown with a curve. We're going to go up, and then down. Let's round up the ends of the crown, like a bracket, and add another curve across the top. Let's go up to the top, draw two straight angle lines going up and then out, and then on the ends we'll add a circle. Let's go back to the left side, curve this down and up. Let's add another set of circles. Now add one more curve. Now I want to layer a large half oval in behind. So we're going to go up from the left, go across, and then bring that down. On the top, let's add a small square. And then on the top left corner, so we come around and down, just add that small detail on the top. Now I want to go back underneath the eyes and just add a small fold on either side. Let's go back up to the crown and add the curly hair. Starting on the left side, we're going to step in, curl this around, go all the way around, and then curl that back in. Let's do the same thing on the right. And then from the outside of the crown, curl this in behind. Now underneath the hair on the left side, we're going to draw a straight angle line, coming down and then out towards the shoulders. Let's go over towards the right side, come in behind the mouth. Let's go back to the left side. I'm just going to bend this collar, coming in and then down towards the center. Let's line this up on the right, underneath the beard, coming down and in, and then down towards a point. Let's simplify that pendant in the center. Start with a straight line, go this down and in towards the middle, and then along the top we're just going to add a crown shape. And then from the outside, bend this out and then up toward the base of the neck. Now before getting into the body, on the left side, we're going to draw the hand facing forward. So let's start with the knuckles, starting right up here, curl this around and out. Add another one. We're going to do this 3 times, coming down towards the bottom. Now go back up to the top, bend this around, and then hook this in towards the knuckle. Do the same thing on the right. Add one more bump in the center. Now from these 2 points, draw a straight line going across to separate the fingers. Let's go to the top of that first finger, draw the thumb, coming down and then back out. Now with the hand in place, we're going to draw the trident in behind. So let's start from the top. We're going to draw 2 straight lines going up, side by side. And then we just want to line this up along the bottom, coming down. Let's close off the bottom with a curve. Go to the left side, just going to add a little detail coming around. And then from here, curl this around and in. Add 3 bumps across the bottom. Let's go back up to the top and finish off the trident. We're going to start with the left side, coming down and then up, the same thing on the right side. Let's curve the ends. Now I want to follow this curve coming in towards the middle. I'm going to leave a small gap. And then go straight up, just lining this up in the center, and we'll close that off. Now I'm going to show you a simple method on how to draw the spirals across the top. Starting from the center on the left side, then it's around and then out. Step back, add another curve. I'm just going to add a few more going up towards a top point. Let's go to the bottom right. We're going to come out toward the side with a curve, and just working our way up towards the top. And then the last one, we're just going to taper this up towards a point. Let's do that again on the outside. I'm just going to line these up. And we'll practice that one more time along the inside. Let's go to the top of the hand. We're just going to curve the cuff. We're going to go all the way around, in behind the staff, and then up toward the bottom finger. Now we're going to layer the body in behind. We're going to start back in the center. We're going to split the coat coming down, bring this down, and then out toward the left, and then the right side. Let's round up the ends, just pulling that in towards the body. Now I want to go back up to the top and draw the outside of the collar. We're going to start from the side of the neck on the left. Just going to follow that curve, coming around and in, come straight down. Then we'll bend this down and then out towards the end of the trim. Let's do the same thing on the right, going around and then down, and then bend that out. From this point, we go up in behind the hand, continue up towards the armpit on both sides. Now we're going to add the armor across the shoulders. So we're going to start here, and it goes down and out on both sides. Put this out and then up. And then angle that back in towards the side of the collar. And then right in the center, we're going to add one more line. Let's go over towards the left side. We're going to curve the arm just underneath the armor, going out in behind the trident, and then down towards the cuff. Now let's go all the way over towards the right side. We're going to start halfway between the armor and the hip, right here. Bend the arm going out and then down towards the cuff. Bend this out and then up. Curve the arm going up and then in underneath that armor. Let's add that thick cuff. From here, curve this around and then down. And then round out the bottom. From the inside of the cuff, I'm going to draw a half circle for the thumb. Close off the end with a bracket. And we'll add 3 fingers across the bottom. Starting from the thumb, come down and up around that bracket, step down, add the second finger, and then the third finger coming in. Now over on the left side of the body, we're going to step in, curve the tail, coming down, up, and then out. And it's going to taper this so it's wider as we come down towards the bottom of the body, and pull that up on the right side. And there the fin in behind the tail and the trident. So we're going to step in, bend this up and then out, continue towards the outside, come down towards the bottom, coming down and then out. Now it's going to add a curve, coming in, continue out toward the point along the bottom. Now I'm going to switch to my thick black marker and add that pattern across the cuff and that inside trim. So let's start from the top. Add these little bumps going around, almost like a cow pattern. And I'll go in and fill those areas in black. Now we're going to finish off by adding some scale patterns across the tail, starting from the left side on the top, and these 2 curves. And then in the center along the bottom, add 1. So I'm going to do this a couple times across the tail. And then we'll sign our art and add a splash of color. And that's pretty much it. That's how to draw King Neptune from Spongebob SquarePants. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you enjoy sketch lessons, you might want to check out our Excel sketch channel. I post new lessons there every single week. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.